Welcome back to your computer application class 8. In this part of the video, we will continue your topic program coding introduction to Java and BlueJ. Let's begin. Here, we will learn about object oriented programming, or you can also say that we will elaborate object oriented programming language. In the last video, I had explained to you that programming languages are categorized into three categories: structural programming language, procedural programming language, and object oriented programming language. Structural programming languages are those languages where you yield with well-structured program, where everything is explained in a well-structured manner, what to do and how to do. In a procedural programming language, we concentrate upon how to do rather than what to do. And in an object-oriented programming language, we focused on what to do rather than how to do. Object-oriented programming language is a method where programming is adjusted on the basis of real-life entities and processes. For example, in a school library, there are some objects like book and student. And what will be the process there? Book issue, book return. Now, object-oriented programming language approach allows programmer to create variables like book, student, and also it will allow you to mention the date of book issue and the date of book return. Whenever we learned about object-oriented programming language, we'll always concentrate on objects. Now, let's understand the term object. Object is an item that contains both data and procedures to read or manipulate the data. Or in a real sense, you can say that any identifiable entity is called object. Anything which you can identify in a real world, that is an object. For example, this is a pencil, right? So pencil is a object. Book is a object. Pen is a object. Teacher is a object. Student is a object. Any identifiable entity is called object. And class is a group of objects. A class is used to represent objects about which we create program. Take a simple example. We said that any identifiable entity is called an object. In that case, apple is object, orange is object, banana is object, and grapes is a object. And now here what will be a class? Fruit is a class. Reason is because apple, orange, banana, grapes, mango, these all are belonging to the same category, that is called a class. This is a reason that they said that a class is used to represent objects about which we want to create program, or class is, in a simple term, is a blueprint of object. Collection of object can be represented by class. A major benefit of object-oriented programming language is the ability to reuse and modify existing objects and become stable over time. In addition, developers create applications faster because they design programs using existing objects. While explaining you the definition of object-oriented programming language, I had explained to you that object-oriented programming language deals with real-life entities. So here we can say that programming languages such as Java and C++ are complete object-oriented programming languages.